All right, this special episode of Authortube is important, okay? If anybody knows me, you know I am massive on manners. Manners are huge. They'll take you far in life if you got good manners. If you got crap manners, you're only going to get so far, okay? So anyway, look, it's almost 6 in the morning, okay? It's Sunday morning. I should be sleeping. Not necessarily sleeping in till the end of time, but at least sleeping at this moment. But I'm not. Want to know why? Because somebody broke the manners when it comes to freelance services. Okay, and I'm doing this video a bit fired up because I'm upset actually because this occurred. I was in bed sleeping. 5 a.m. phone rings. This is a person I've already said I'm not going to do business with you with. Yeah, business with you with, and I started to say like, don't call, all that stuff, right? I didn't curse him out, nothing like that, but I was firm and I said, like, what are you doing? It's 5 in the morning. Why are you calling me? And then in the end, I get a little thing that says, well, I'm sorry. I thought you're up. You're online. I'm like, no, I was not online. I was in bed. Anyway, point is, manners, okay? When you're a freelancer, here's how it's going to work. There's a million types of manners for freelancers. We're going to do one of them today, just one. Okay, and the one is this, is regarding the follow-up, okay? So look, if you're going to go after a job, whatever type of freelance gig it might be, okay, and you do have a noted interest from the party that you wish to be hired from, okay? All right, manners. One, do not. We live in an instant gratification society. Well, too bad for this. You have to wait. Let the person know you're interested, and then wait. And then maybe if they go dark for whatever reason, then maybe in a week, one follow-up. That's it. Or if you happen to be exchanging information with this person, perhaps you're in the negotiation process, service for a fee, how much do you need of this, or how much you want of that, or whatever it might be, right? Okay, and then say Bob is the guy you're dealing with. Okay, so two things are going to happen. One, if Bob is a professional, he's going to say, look, or type, whatever he's going to do, I'm getting some bids right now on this gig, and I'll let you know in a week, right? And then out of respect, you say, okay, Bob, talk to you later. Hopefully, hope I get it. And then you leave Bob alone for a week. If he gets back to you during that week, well, that's great. If he doesn't, then sure, send your follow-up. But again, one, that's it. If Bob gets back to you, great. Sometimes they don't, and you just let it go. Leave it alone. Okay, number two, the other thing will happen in the conversation. This is the other alternative. Right, you get to the end of your talking with Bob, you're say part of the bidding process, you're one of 5 people he's considering, and you could then say to Bob at the end of the conversation, because you tell he's not going to offer the information up, you could say, okay, Bob, thanks for everything, the info you've given me, I hope we can work together. Do you know roughly when you might be making a decision? And then Bob will, in his head, he has a timeline because he has a project due, so yeah, he'll tell you, I'll let you know in the next couple of days, or I'll let you know in a week, or maybe, what, I'm going to check my finances, it might not be till next month. Okay, fine. Leave Bob alone, and then if you hear from him, wonderful, hope you got the gig. If you didn't, thank him, don't get mad, thank him, say, okay, well, maybe in the future we can work together. And then that's it. And if you do not hear from Bob over the period of time that he might have stated when you asked, then that's when you do your one follow-up. That's it. You don't incessantly bother the person because you want the gig or you need the money or whatever the case might be. You just put your interest in. A deal could be made right then and there. But if it's a case where there's a process awaiting, then you put your interest in. Make sure that the person knows that you're interested, and then you wait. Leave them alone. They got a lot going on. In whether that's their professional life or their personal life, regardless, distance, manners. And then again, follow up once if you don't hear anything. So anyway, that's my story for this morning. I know it was a bit of a ramble, but man, freelance etiquette, that's one thing, guys, okay? We live in this whole phone nonsense that we do all the time, right? You cannot treat your clients like that. If you want to be a professional in the field, You have to act professionally. If you do not know how, Google it. How to act professional in the workplace, right? Your workplace might be home, but that's your workplace. It's still your workplace. So, that said, when you're doing freelance work, you are working. You need to be a professional. You need to have manners. So therefore, yeah, if you don't know what those entail, Google it. Lots of stuff on manners out there, even just basic manners. Okay, this is the stuff we learn in kindergarten. So, anyway, enough rambling. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hearing me out. But again, I hope I drilled the point home. Manners.